Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are practicing to balance. Balance is what we are striving for. It really is a good effort in yoga, and it's not that we are trying to make it perfect. Nobody is perfect. I'm certainly not perfect. Yes, we do need to be aligned so we are actually able to balance. But we truly mostly are trying to create a balance between our joints, muscular usage, together with our minds and hearts. So our mind always creates our alignment, and our heart creates a feeling of compassion, a feeling of sensitivity and patience. And if we balance those things, the really strong, fierce work of the body, the steady focus of the mind, compassion to do the work manifests with whatever we have in this lifetime. And that's when we are doing yoga. So balance is what we are striving for. And you know, if you fall down, it's okay. I may fall down, I may be not balanced totally, and we get up again, we do it again and again. So welcome and practice with me. Meet me on the mat in a standing position. So here we are, come up into standing, and we start off by separating the feet hip width apart. Roll the shoulder heads back, soften the front ribs in, and then close your eyes for a moment and gently rock from the front to the back, just very gently, nothing big. And feel the feet grounding down into the mat, into the floor, into the ground. And then take your weight a little bit over to the right. So the outside of my left foot becomes light. And I rock into the center and go over to the left side. One more time, over to the right, and then over to the left. And if this is too much for balance, or if you get dizzy in any way, keep your eyes open. And then we make a circle. So go over to the right, go forward, over to the left, go back. The back is a little bit more difficult because we have a tendency of fear falling back. So be very gentle. Go over to the right, forward again, over to the left, and back. Over to the right, forward, over to the left, and back. Take a deep inhale. And center yourself. Bring your hands to the heart. Bow your head and make an intention for this practice. An intention of finding balance between your heart and mind. Listening to alignment, but bring your heart into the practice. And then release your hands, blink your eyes open, take your hands towards the sky. With the exhalation, keep your feet as they are and hinge forward from your hips, going all the way down. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Let the head go. Maybe taking your, not maybe, Take your palms behind your calves. Press your hands forward and your calves into your hands. Shoulder heads lift and then let the head go. So simultaneously you do both. Pressing the calves back and your hands into the calves. Shake your head yes and shake it no. Now notice where your balance is now. Where is the weight more, in your heels or in the front? Can you distribute and balance your weight over the whole foot? All four corners of your feet rooting down equally. Release your hands, inhale, come halfway up. Take your arms up by your side, shift slightly forward. Bend your knees slightly and come all the way up to standing. Bring your hands to the heart. And we immediately start off with a tree pose. So grounding your left foot to the mat, come onto your tippy toes on your right. Bring your right knee into the chest. Take your hand onto that knee. Lift it up a little bit higher, take it out to the side. Now make sure you don't take it too far out so that the pelvis is turning. Keep the pelvis straight forward. From that point, grab your ankle and tuck your foot into your left side. And here I am falling already. Okay, sorry, I talk too much, right? Okay, press your left thigh against the right foot and bring your hands to the heart. Find the drishti, a gazing point. Stand up very tall, lengthen the inner groins on your right leg. And then inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Interlace your Jnana Mudra here. Breathe in and out of the heart. And exhale, hands back to the heart, knee into the chest. And exhale, lower that foot down to the mat. Ground your right foot. I hope this goes better on the other side. And just as I said at the beginning, we do not have to be perfect, right? As we age, actually the balance gets more difficult, the physical balance. What about your heart? What about the balance in your heart? Now, lift the left leg. Bring your left hand onto your knee. Lift it up a little bit higher. Take it out to the side. Grab your ankle and tuck your foot in. Again, the pelvis straight forward. Lengthen the inner groins on your left leg and the hands to the heart. Take your hands up towards the sky, interlace your Jnana Mudra, find the drishti again, stillness, breathe. Exhale to the heart, knee into the chest and release back down. Shake out a little bit. Okay, and then come to the top of the mat. And we do it one more time, and then we step back into a lounge, okay? You also have the two blocks here. If you need the blocks, take them nearby. So stand up very tall again. Lift the right heel. Bring the knee into the chest. Take your right leg out to the side, grab your ankle and tuck your foot in. Bring your hands to the heart. Same actions here. Reach your arms towards the sky. Take a few deep breaths. Soften your facial muscles. You also have the option to lower your foot onto your calf or down to your ankle. I should have said that before, if the balance is hard. Bring your knee into the chest. Take your arms up by your side. Here you have the option to reach down onto the blocks. If you can, use your core and your balance, reach the heart forward and straighten your right leg back. Roll the right outer hip down, reach through the right leg. Lift up from your right inner thigh. You can take your hands onto the blocks if you like. Bend your left knee. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, straighten. And bend your left knee and step your right leg a giant step back. Reach your hands towards the sky. Reach them up, anchor your tailbone down to the mat. Lift the lower abdominal muscles, lengthen the lower back. You can bend your back knee a little bit or straighten. Take your arms up by your side and we do a twist here. If this is too much, you can lower the right knee down. Twist over with your upper body over to the left side, very slowly. Release your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Take your left hand to the outside of your right. Draw both shoulder heads back, maybe turning your gaze over to the left. Inhale slowly, come back to the center. And with the exhalation, take your hands down to the mat. Step back with your left foot, coming to a straight line position here. Crown of the head forward. Press the mat away. Shift forward, lower the knees down to the mat. Walk your hands back a little bit, and we just do a few cat and cows in between. Inhale, lift the tailbone, belly down, heart forward. Exhale, rounding your spine, tuck your tailbone, widen the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up the heart. And exhale, rounding your spine. Inhale, lift up the heart. I have done some core work yesterday and my core is stretching. Rounding your spine. Inhale into neutral. Lift the knees up and back, downward facing dog. Lift and spread your toes. Push the mat away. Find the balance between your feet and your hands. So we want to not have too much weight in the shoulders. So if that's the case, you bend your knees, lengthen the torso, lift the sit bones up and back, and then maybe from that position you straighten the legs, releasing the heels towards the mat. The heels don't have to touch, it's just the action of drawing them down. And then with the exhalation, walk your hands back towards the feet. Come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, slightly bend your knees, come all the way up. And exhale back to the heart center. Take a walk to the front of the mat. Stand up very tall. We ground the right foot. Bring the left knee into the chest. Take your left hand onto that knee, lift it up a little bit higher without tilting the pelvis. So keep the pelvis in neutral. Take the leg out to the side, grab your ankle, tuck your foot in, or lower your foot down to the calf or ankle. Hands to the heart. And then inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Again, sometimes we tighten our facial muscles. We become very serious. Soften that. remembering the balance between our mind and our heart. Arms up by your side, knee into the chest. And very, very slowly hinge forward. Lower your upper body parallel and straighten your left leg parallel. And again, if this is too much, you can take your hands down onto the blocks. Keep reaching through the left heel. Bend your right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knee. Step your left leg a giant step back. And inhale, reach your arms towards the sky, crescent lunge. Bend your back knee a little bit, lift the frontal hip bones, lengthen the lower back, anchoring the tailbone down. Keep your breath flowing. And then again, we take the arms up by your side. And very slowly, we twist the upper body over to the right side. Take your left hand to the outside of your right side, right hand behind you, lift through the crown of the head. Turn your chin to the right shoulder. Ooh. And slowly inhale, come back to the center, reach your arms up. And exhale, take your hands down to the mat. Plant your hands, step your right leg back, plank position, hold it for a moment. And then lower the knees down to the mat. Walk your hands back again, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, lift the tailbone, belly down, heart forward. Exhale, rounding your spine. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift up the heart. And exhale and round. And one more. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, keep your feet as they are, round your spine and lift the knees. And release all the way back down. Curl your toes under, lift up and back, downward facing dog. With the exhalation, we walk the hands back again towards the feet. Come halfway up, lengthen, shoulder heads lift. Exhale and fold. Take your palms and press them into the backs of the calves. Lift the shoulder heads. Bend your knees a little bit here. And then press the back of the calves into your hands. Let the head go. Deep breath. Inhale, come halfway up. Take your thumbs into your hip creases. Slightly bend your knees and come all the way up. Take your hands towards the sky and exhale back to the heart. Close your eyes again for a moment. And then release your hands. Thank you so much for being here today. And bring your hands to the heart. Namaste. Remembering to find balance between the heart and the mind. And release.